American Psycho is a psychological horror movie where a man named Patrick Bateman kills several people for no reason, but its enigmatic reality is exposed before us the end. But before starting the video, make sure to like and subscribe to speed up the release of next video. Anyways, let's get started. It is the time of 1988. The main character of the movie, named Patrick, comes on the scene. He is an investment banker of New York City. His life is fabricated to a large extent, which he pretends while wearing expensive clothes and visiting the expensive restaurant. He does so in order to inspire his aristocratic companions and his fiancée. Even Patrick has no affections for many of them. Patrick is telling them about his life, as which things do he use, like the designer's clothing and lavish furniture, special music collection, and many more. His companions and his surrounding are also like him. One of the companions shows his visiting card for ostentation while comparing him with Patrick. This visiting card is better and more expensive than Patrick. All like it. Patrick got furious, thinking how his companion Paul's visiting card seemed better than mine. In this aggression and senseless state, Patrick brutally murders a homeless person with his pet dog. After a while, Patrick intends to have Christmas dinner with his friend Paul, the friend whose visiting card was better than Patrick's card. Now they reach home after dinner. A reputed background song is being played on the music player, Patrick telling his friend the artistic characteristics of this song, and suddenly, he attacks Paul with his axe. It means he murders him using an axe. After that, he throws his dead body on that no one may find it. Then Patrick goes to Paul's house and he brings some changes, like as he keeps the photocopy of London air tickets, so that it is thought during the investigation as Paul is not here. Rather, he had gone to London. Then a private detective is shown, who has been investigating from Patrick about his lost friend. Anyhow, the story moves on. Now Patrick brings two prostitutes in his house. This background music is still played as usual. He praises the singer of that musical band. Then they all three spend some time with one another. Afterward, picking up a tool, Patrick hurts both prostitutes with it. Consequently, those girls' wounds bleed much. Then it is shown that those girls leave his house, who are wounded badly and they have mistreated by Patrick. The next day, Patrick invites his secretary for dinner. She says, "I will come for a drink, not for dinner." When his secretary comes to his house, she is talking in her tune, sitting at a place. Coming at her backside, Patrick is wanting to kill her with a nail gun. All of a sudden, on the phone answering machine, he receives a message from his fiancée and said that I am coming after a time. Hearing it, he hides the nail gun. At that time, his secretary seems sad because Patrick's secretary likes Patrick. Seems sad, Patrick says to his secretary, "You may go now." On the following day, the private investigator has a lunchtime meeting with Patrick. The investigator says Patrick that, "You are not a possible suspect of Paul's vanishing on my part. But the question is, why did he leave his house yesterday?" Patrick were listening to him silently. That now Paul's house is vacant, Patrick invites two prostitutes to his house, and he murders one of them here. Another girl runs to save her life. That running girl encounters more dead bodies while searching the exit. Undressed, Patrick chases her, and at last, he locks the target and throws a chainsaw on that girl. That running girl has also died because of the fallen chainsaw on her. After a time, Patrick is going to use his ATM in a time. There, he notices a cat. While using ATM machine, a written statement is displayed on a screen as, "Feed me a stray cat." This message is received by an ATM machine. Patrick is about kill that cat. Then women arrives and sternly question him, "What are you doing with this innocent cat?" But Patrick shoots that lady. As a result, police pursue Patrick, and Patrick also kills his chaser, 4 police officers. Patrick is regretful of his doing till now, so he calls his lawyer and confesses his all-committed murders. It means he was wanting to be arrested. He confesses that he himself had murdered all. All conversation are being recorded in the phone recording machine of the lawyer, because the lawyer is not there to attend the call. There is again a meeting between Patrick and the private detective, who's investigating the lost Paul. He talks. His source has seen Paul in London a while ago. It means he has not been murdered but alive. He has gone to London without telling anything to anyone. Hearing it, Patrick has gone upset and worried. He thinks, "How did it happen? I myself murdered him." Next day, Patrick visits Paul's house thinking if there are the proofs of his sin, he may remove it. But that house is vacant and for sale by someone. Property State's dealer reveals that Paul is not the owner of this house. We notice the worry on Patrick's face once more. On the other hand, Patrick's secretary checks in the office that Patrick has drawn the different drawings of murders in the official documents. These drawings are brutal and heartstring. Now dawn breaks out and Patrick meets his lawyer in the restaurant. He reminds Hin about the recorded call and he again confesses that I have murdered many people in the last few days. His lawyer laughs at him and says, "Either you're joking or you're trying to fool me." It is impossible because last day he had dined with Paul in London. Patrick is confused and tried after knowing and hearing it. At first, the private detective told about his being alive, and now his lawyer also told the same. Patrick is unable to understand anything and he returns to his house. And here the truth is revealed. Basically, Patrick is hallucinating all of the murders he has committed. It means to consider things that true that do not exist anymore. This was all a result of his creativity, because he resented all killers and meant to intimidate them. In his mind, he formed an imaginary world in which he killed everybody. Actually, it was a mental disorder of Patrick, and the movie also ends here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel for more in-depth movie explanations. Don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. And comment your favorite movie that I will explain for you. See you in the next breakdown. Love you all.